something a little bit different for today's video. I wanted to make a video explaining more about myself for those who are curious or for those who will eventually ask for a video like this. I can point them to this video. So I'm going to be listing off just a few facts about myself. Eventually, if people want me to, I can go more in depth about myself. So first fact about myself is, even though people may disagree with me about this, my favorite color is black. People may disagree with me saying it's not a color, it's a shade, whatever. I think of it as a color. It's my favorite color. Black, gray, red. And then the ones I don't like the most are yellow. I really don't like that color. Then orange and brown. I actually wore an orange dress at my mom's wedding. And I really thought I looked like a pumpkin. This was during a time where I think I was at my heaviest weight and I wasn't really feeling great about myself at the time. So, looking back on those pictures, I really didn't like the way I looked. But it's just how it is. Okay, yeah, that part. Another fact about me is I love Fallout. I first started on Fallout 3, and that is my favorite game to this day. I love the whole Fallout series. My favorite faction in Fallout is the Brotherhood of Steel. If you know me well, then you definitely know that it's my favorite faction. Another fact about myself, which I kind of touched on it in my very first video, is I struggle with anxiety. I'm on medication for that, and my most recent thing I'm dealing with is depression. I have struggled with anxiety for, I want to say, my whole life. When I was younger, I was always labeled as the shy kid, the one who didn't want to interact with anyone. Okay. Well, my body just reminded me of something else. I also have acid reflux, which is not fun to deal with. So, for that point, you will definitely not be seeing me doing, like, trying hot stuff, because my body can't handle that. Yes. So as a kid, I was always labeled as the shy person, or shy kid, I don't know. But looking back now, I realized it was just, I was dealing with anxiety, and no one really thought much at the time, apparently. Because I also had ADHD, or still do, I'm not quite sure about that. But, yeah, I'm keeping my anxiety managed with tea, which has been very helpful. I love tea. I even love matcha, because I'm very sensitive to caffeine, and I'm very sensitive to, what's the name of that? I am very sensitive to melatonin, in the fact that I have these sleep gummies where it's suggested to take 2. I can't even take 1, because I will be tired throughout the entire next day. So I can only, I think, take half of the gummy, and they really don't even have that much melatonin in it anyway, so that's fun. But going back to the whole sensitive to caffeine thing, I can't have, like, coffee or anything like that. However, I did find a matcha that works well with my sensitive caffeine level. If they ever want to sponsor me when I can get sponsors, I wouldn't say no. But the matcha company I use is Tenzo. The next fact about myself is The month of August is actually the hardest time for me because, and this is a trigger warning, does involve someone in my life passing away, but many years ago, I can't remember exactly when, I don't have that great of a memory, but at a very young age, my niece passed away, and it was very hard on me. Because I had an attachment with her. We both had acid reflux. Also, a few days or so after she was born, I got to hold her for the first time, and I actually have a picture. If my editor can put it in the video, I have a picture of us making the same face. And I loved her a lot. I'm not religious in any way, but if I had one hope for what happens to us when we go, is I hope our life continues on. Like we get born again in one way or another. Whether it be as another human or an animal of any kind. But, moving on from that, because I don't want to cry in this video. My online name, Serona Rose, comes from, well, the name Serona actually comes from two Roman goddesses. And if I remember correctly, they are similar to each other. I will also have my editor put in pictures of those two. But one is a Roman goddess Pomona, and that her name is on the end of Serona, and I'm gonna butcher this. I apologize now. But at the beginning of Serona is the Roman goddess Ceres? I don't know. And then the name Rose I got from a Fallout New Vegas companion. Her name is Cass, and her nickname actually is, well, her perk is called Whiskey Rose. And I just thought it went perfect together, so I combined those names when I was thinking about what I wanted my Twitch name to be, because I wanted to change, and it was perfect. Unfortunately, I cannot have the name Serona on Xbox, which, of course, you guys already know I'm a gamer, so. But since it's too close to the name Corona, I am unable to get that name on Xbox, which does suck because I've had this name longer than we've all known about it. But it is what it is. I can't change it. Ooh. Next fact about me is I love rock music. I grew up on classic rock because of my dad. And I would honestly say my favorite band is Five Finger Death Punch. I really love them. My dream one day is to actually meet the band. That'd be great. I would probably cry. But that is one dream of mine. My other dream is to go horseback riding and try archery, because I've always wanted to do those things. So that'd be awesome if I could. My favorite flower is forget-me-not flowers, which normally when people say what their favorite flower is, it's like roses or daffodils or something like that. Mine is actually a flower you can just normally see on the ground. They spread everywhere. But I just love the way they look. I can also have my editor put in a picture of that if she would like. I'm sorry, Courtney. But my favorite scent, of course, is lavender. I love lavender. It helps my anxiety a lot. 3 strangest things about me, I guess. One is I have to sleep with a night light thing. It's just this moon thing that rotates. It's lifted by magnets and it just rotates, changing colors. And I actually found a video of that on TikTok, and I asked my dad if he could get it for me for Christmas, and he did. Very thankful for that, because I really do love it until the power goes out and it just smashes against the base, but it is what it is. But I have to sleep with the nightlight on because I tend to see weird things in the dark. That might be weird. I can go into detail if people would want that. I don't know. Another weird fact about me is I eat lemons like they are oranges. I will literally peel them and then just eat them. I love sour things. I love sour things to the point where I will literally want them to hurt my mouth. That may sound weird. But like those candies where it goes from like sour to sweet, I don't like those. Like Warheads, they're great until you get to the sweet part and then I just want to spit it out because it tastes disgusting. I'm weird like that. Just like I also love to sometimes drink vinegar. I don't know if that's a normal thing people do. I know my aunt does it, apparently. One more fact about me is I love the aesthetics of the 1950s. I have always taken a fascination of history, and the 1950s is something that really stuck with me because I really love the like fashion and like the old cars that they had. And definitely whenever I get married, which I'm not getting into that. Whenever I get married, I would love to have my bridal party have like a 1950s inspired like hairstyles, especially mine. So I could incorporate that in one way or another. That would be amazing. But those are all the facts about me that I have on hand right now. If you guys have anything else you would like to know about me, let me know in the comments. I'm going to end the video here. Feel free to like and subscribe, and let me know of any other videos you would like me to do. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.